Hello everyone and welcome back to the SteemTrail Gaming News. Today is the 21st of April 2018. My name is Kralizec and I will be your host for the evening. Today we got three interesting stories for you guys. First, we're going to take a look at the fact that the new Doom movie is in production. Then we're going to look at some scholarships on offer for gamers. And last of all, we're going to take a look at Valve, who's going through a lawsuit, and it seems they're losing in Australia. But we're going to begin with the new Doom movie, as, well, video game movies don't really have a good reputation. They really don't. And admittedly so, it's for a reason. They usually suck balls. To be honest, the only truly gaming movies I ever enjoyed are the Resident Evil movies, and even those I only enjoyed whilst being high as a dog on, well, weed. But I actually think the timing for a Doom movie couldn't be more perfect. And I mean that truthfully and honestly. With the fact that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is sort of heading to the end of a big ass chapter, or even like an end of a book, and the fact that the DC comic universe is just dying, somebody needs to come up with an integrated gaming universe to put on screen. And Doom, whilst not probably being the universe you would expect, could be the movie that kicks it all off with a huge success. What we know is just thanks to a tweet by an actress known as Nina Bergman, who revealed that she is working at Universal at a Doom movie. She tweeted, "Wow, I'm doing the next Doom movie with Universal Pictures. I just signed all the paperwork. I get to go back to Bulgaria again and work with some of my favorite people. This movie with a super cool director and my new record coming out, I feel like the luckiest girl in the world." I will be honest, I don't know who she is. I'm not a big fan of regular celebrities. I just don't give a crap about them most of the time. But this tweet revealed the thing that we wanted to hear. More gaming movies are in the works. And as I said again, Doom is the movie that could totally set off a huge gaming universe just movie set. I don't think it would be like part of it actually, but a well-produced, just fun Doom movie could bring in some directors and some publishers to come together and say together, maybe it is a time to actually do gaming movies right. And there are plenty, like ridiculously plenty of great games that are just begging to be transformed into a movie. Whether it's the Elder Scrolls series, the Mass Effect series, the Witcher series, which is going to be transferred for the small screen by Netflix, but I still would love to see a movie with Geralt. And there are many others, like almost any RPG series is just perfect for like a huge universe setup that could just be milked for decades. And if there's one thing Hollywood likes to do, it is to milk their IPs for decades. Let's be honest about that. So the problem is a lot of people are still somewhat pissed about the, I think it was like 2005 Doom movie, which was just shit. Let's be honest about it. It was just another shitty gaming movie. But just make it an action flick that is all about the action, all about the spectacle. Forget the story. The story just needs to be very, very basic. Something like Pitch Black, you know, with Vin Diesel. That would be perfect for doing just action, tense, action, and more tense. That's all this movie needs. And the director, who is named, what's his full name? Bergman? Something Bergman? I forgot his whole name. But has actually produced some decent movies like SWAT or Resident Evil. I think has the potential to actually deliver a good gaming movie. Okay, our second piece of news for today comes from Ohio in America, as a university in Ashland is providing esports scholarships, with a new addition being Fortnite. And they're offering up to $4,000 in scholarships for qualified esport competitors. So, esports scholarships aren't a totally new thing, especially at Ashland University of Ohio, as they already do have a program with a few games like League of Legends, Overwatch, Counter-Strike Go, or Rocket League. They're actually constructing a new gaming center with 25 gaming stations equipped with PCs, accessories, peripherals, and everything, you know, just regular stuff. It actually shows that esports are highly in the eyes of universities, and as we talked yesterday, even high schools. Because schools are starting to understand that the amounts of money being floated by sponsors is somewhat ridiculous. Like Logitech, Intel, and many of these companies just want to promote esports teams. And if they actually can do it in a way that is somewhat standardized and can bring them closer to the mainstream public, they will just grab this opportunity with like 25 fingers out of the 10 they have. I know that's not how counting works, but who gives a damn? So if you think you're actually good enough in Fortnite or any of the other games mentioned, and you want to try and you're going to be going to Ohio for university, you can just go to the student athlete recruitment form and try your luck. Maybe you will be the next esport pro. And our final piece of news for today is about Valve, which has lost its last appeal in a lawsuit held in Australia, and they could get fined up to $2.4 million, and that's one heck of a hefty fine. Though, considering how much money Valve makes, I'm going to say, well, they're obviously not going to be happy about it, but it will probably not make them go bankrupt. This lawsuit is actually pretty old, as it's been issued by Australia's High Court in 2014. Then the suit was won by the ACC in 2016, and well, a year later the first appeal was dismissed, and now the second and final appeal has been dismissed as well. And it's all about their refund policy in 2015, which most of you will know, but essentially means there's none. There was none. There is a refund policy actually now, but there wasn't any back then. And back when they lost the court, they were fined $2.3 million, and there's a good chance that some additional costs because they appealed could be added. I'm actually going to say the $2.4 million isn't the number is going to be given. I think it will go to a nice sort of round $2.5 million. So yeah, I'm really glad that Valve started adding a refund option, but man, was it just shitty when they didn't. That was one of the shittiest times to be a gamer. Let's be honest, and let's be completely blunt about that, as the fact that you couldn't refund your games just sucked fucking balls. Thankfully they fixed it. And with that being said, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please consider giving us a thumbs up here on YouTube and subscribing to the channel. If you are watching on Steam, maybe you want to give us an upvote and follow the blog. Either way, be sure to leave a comment and be sure to tune in tomorrow, as tomorrow is the day of the weekly gaming podcast with me and Tygergamer. See you guys later with more gaming content.